Joining us now is Peter Canellos. He's editorial page editor of the Boston Globe. Mr. Canellos, I want to thank you very much for coming on the show tonight. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Let me ask you first, just for your reaction to the big headline. The Associated Press has now just projected Scott Brown as the winner. What does this mean for Massachusetts, and what does it say about the state of the two parties here?
Well, it says that we're not a one-party system anymore. I mean, it says that Democrats can't take these kinds of races for granted. And I think that what you were saying before about complacency certainly rings true. The Democrats did not see this coming and didn't really have a message that could answer voters' concerns, voters' dissatisfaction with the economy. So, you know, the last few days we've sort of seen this coming, so it's not a complete surprise, but I think a lot of Democrats were caught flat-footed here.
Peter, in terms of looking at Massachusetts voting patterns, obviously 4 of the last 5 governors elected in this state were Republican governors. It's thought of as a very blue state, largely on the strength of its own state legislature and the congressional delegation from this state. Do you see a different message here in the vote for Brown than, say, the vote for Mitt Romney or Paul Cellucci or Bill Weld?
Well, slightly different because the health care issue was somewhat prominent. But what people have to keep in mind is the Republicans have succeeded at the gubernatorial level as a check on the one-party control of the Massachusetts legislature. There's a lot of anger at the Massachusetts legislature right now. They've raised taxes. They have to balance a very difficult budget. And I think that some of that anger has crept into the Senate race. So it's not all about President Obama or about health care. It's about one-party control in Massachusetts at a time when people have a lot of complaints about the state government.
In terms of Massachusetts' reflection on the nation more broadly, the Republican Party structure in Massachusetts has long been thought of as weak. We did see a lot of conservative activists and Republicans from outside the state coming in, especially late in the day, into this race to try to bolster Scott Brown's chances. Do you think that redounds in the long run to a stronger state party structure here, or do you think this was a one-off special election kind of infusion of energy?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, the state has been trending independent in recent years, and obviously Brown was able to really tap into that in a big way. Without a big infrastructure, they're not going to take over the Massachusetts legislature anytime soon. They may not even break the veto-proof majority that the Democrats have. They're not going to win a lot of congressional races, but, you know, there may be a few congressmen who are looking over their shoulders right now, and, you know, Brown has provided a template for some Republicans to win in Massachusetts.
Peter Canellos from the Boston Globe, editorial page editor. Appreciate your time tonight. I know you're going to have a very, very busy evening writing this up. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.